We are a conservative state, and I'm conservative Democrat. We have a very difficult time turning loose the past. We perceive that to be a conservative thing, and it can be in many ways looked at as conservative, not wanting to change. But I think it's a seat of any difficulties we have in moving us forward as one people. And I would like to see that change. But that's typical generally of South Carolinians, that we love where we are, we love what we're doing, we love our families, our communities, but we kind of reach into the past to pull that forward when we ought to be changing some things, not everything. Sure. A lot of things of the past are great. And as I say, we've had so many peaks in our history, and then we've had some valleys. Well, we don't need to hold on to those valleys and pull them into the present and the future. I do think we are inclined as a state to thinking that it's conservative, basically, to hold on to the past. And as I said, some of that past we don't need to hold on to. A lot of it we do, but some of it we don't. Change is always good politics. You don't have to define what it's going to be, but we're going to do it differently. People like that. Liberals like it, conservatives, whatever. I've always recognized that this state had a very independent flow through it. And I was perceived as a Democrat, but an independent thinker. And I'm proud of that. I'm not ashamed of that at all. And I think that's good for the state. But you do have to come together and form a government, and then you have to govern. But in the political era, when governors are running, or members of the House or Senate, or U.S. Senate, or whatever, this idea of being a change agent, independent, is generally popular in South Carolina across the board. Everybody claims that they're going to represent change, that they're going to represent independence. Then on top of that is conservative, liberal, other ideologies that generally the state is independent and conservative, but we have a strong number of people who are on the liberal side, on the left, and then others, the majority, I'm sure, on the right. Probably the majority is somewhere in the middle, right middle, and left middle, but in the middle. That's where the independents are. And that's generally probably more right middle than left middle. Envision South Carolina, world class, globally connected.